Hello everyone, I'm Shalza, your computer teacher. Today we'll start with the topic HTML forms. So, the form element is used for creating the form in HTML. The form element defines a form that is used to collect the user input. An HTML form contains form elements. The form elements are different types of input elements like text fields, checkboxes, radio buttons, submit buttons, and many more are there. For example, first of all, we'll discuss the input element. The input element is the most important form element. The input element is displayed in several ways depending on the type attribute. Here are some examples. Here you can see we have set input type attribute as a text. When we have set a type attribute as text, then it will define a single line text input field. When we define input type is equal to radio, now it will act as a radio button for selecting one of many choices. When we define input type is equal to submit, it defines the submit button for submitting the form. Let's see the example of label and text box. Here first of all we have started the form tag. After that we have started the label tag. I have written here first name inside the label tag. After that I have closed the label tag and then close the BA tag. After that I am defining one input type is equal to text because I wanted to define a text field. That's why I have written here type is equal to text. Then I have given ID as fname and name as fname. After that I have break the line. This is a label I'm using for which field? I'm using for this field. That's why I have assigned 4 attribute is equal to fname. So assigning the value that I am using this label for which text box. Fine. After that I am defining second label for L name. I am defining this for this text box. That's why I have written over there. After that I'll define here the last name and then close the label, close the break tag, and after that here I have defined one text box. Input type is equal to text, ID is equal to L name is equal to L name. You can define any value inside the ID and the name for your reference. Generally IDs are used in CSS for the formatting of these input types. Okay, so for that purposes we give ID, and names are used for assessing the values of these input types in any scripting language. So for fetching the values they use the name attribute. That's why we define here the name. It will show this kind of output on the screen. This is the output of the label. Whatever we have written inside the label, this will show in the output, and this is the output of the input type is equal to text field. This is known as the text field, or you can say it as a text box as well. This is the output for the second label. This is the output for the second input type is equal to text. Next we have the radio buttons. Input type is equal to radio defines a radio button. Radio button let a user select one of the limited number of choices. One thing you need to keep in your mind is that you need to set the same value for the name attribute of the radio buttons of the one group. Here you can see in this example. First of all, we have started the form tag. After starting the form tag, I have set input type is equal to radio. For creating the radio button, I have given ID is equal to male, name is equal to gender. Here you can see I have given the same name in 3 of the radio buttons. Fine. After that I have defined value is equal to male. After that I have defined label for the male. After that I have again defined another input type is equal to radio for the female. After that I have defined a label for the female. After that I have defined radio for the other and a label for the other. After that I have closed the form. The output of this code will look like this. This is the output of radio button. Fine. So these are the output for the labels. Here is the selected radio button will look like this. You can select any one option out of the given three options. Fine. Now we have the submit button. Input type is equal to submit defines a button for submitting the form data or to a form handler. The form handler is typically a page on the server with the script for processing input data. The form handler is specified in the form's action attribute. Here I have created one form. Here you can see I have started form tag and defined here the attribute, but I have not given any value for to the action attribute, because this is only we define the value only in those cases in case we are accepting the values of the form in any scripting language. So we give here the address of that particular scripting language page, but now we are using only doing only designing. That's why I have kept it blank. Fine. After that I have created one label for f name, that is first name. After that I have closed the label and used the br tag. I have created input type is equal to text, which is for text field, assigned value by default value HV. After that I have break the line. After that I have created one label for last name. Then again I have created one input type is equal to text for last name and given value by default Kapil. After that I have break the line. Fine. After that I have used the input type is equal to submit. This is the code for a button. Fine. Whatever you will write here in the value of value attribute, that will display on that particular button. I have written here the submit, so it will show submit text on that particular submit button. After that I have closed the form. You can see in the output it will look like this. This is the output for label. This is the output for the text box 1. This is the output for label 2. This is the output for text box 2. Here is the submit button. I hope it is clear to you. Next we have the select element. We use select element to define a drop down list. The option elements define an option that can be selected. By default, the first item in the drop down list is selected. To define a pre-selected option, add the selected attribute to the option. Here in this example, in this code I have started the select tag and I have given here id is equal to cars and name is equal to cars. After that I have started option tag. Here I have written value is equal to Volvo and written inside Volvo and close the option tag. Same way I have created three other values South, Fiat and Audi for the drop down list. After that I have closed the select tag. Fine. Let's see the output of the same. First of all, when you run your like program, it will show this kind of drop down. When you click on this arrow, this will show the another options, another three options available with that particular one option. I hope it is clear to you. This is for the drop down. Now we have the visible value attribute of the select. Use the size attribute to specify the number of visible values. Fine. Select name is equal to car, size is equal to 3. It will display 3 values at a time. This is the same list. Fine. Same option list for the cars. Here you can see in the drop down list what you are able to see. By default you are able to see 3 values at a time. Okay, you can scroll it down further to select the values. I hope it is clear to you. Now we have input type is equal to checkbox. Input type is equal to checkbox defines a checkbox. Checkboxes let a user select 0 or more option of a limited number of choices. Like here in the code we have started a form tag. We have set input type is equal to checkbox. For creating the checkbox, I have given here id is equal to vehicle 1, name is equal to vehicle 1, value is equal to bike. Here I have created one label for the same. So for vehicle 1 I have created the label. In this label I have written I have a bike. You can write any text here which you wanted to display. at the front of that particular checkbox. After that, I have closed the label and closed the BR tag. After that, I have started the another checkbox for vehicle 2, which has value car, and again I have created one label for that. In that label I have written I have a car. Same way I have created one checkbox for the vehicle 3, and after that I have closed the form tag. Let's see the output of the same. Here you can see this is the checkbox. By default this is the output for the checkbox, this is the output for the labels. Fine. By default these three checkboxes will come blank. When you click here on the checkbox, it will show checked symbol. Fine. After that we have input type is equal to password. Input type is equal to password defines a password field. You might have seen that while login to some web page, when you type your password, it is not visible, the words or the alphabets are not visible. Fine. How to create that kind of field? For creating that kind of field, first of all I have created one label for username, then one text field for the username. After that I have created one label for password, and here I have created the password text field. Here you can see I have set input type is equal to password, id is equal to pwd, name is equal to pwd, and closed the form. Here you can see in the output screen, here whatever you write in this text box, that is come in the form of bullets. Fine. Here this is the password field. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you so much everyone.